It's my pleasure to introduce teacher training for students with dyslexia in Taiwan. I'm Liu Hong, professor at National Taiwan Normal University. Before I discuss teacher training system in Taiwan, I would like to explain special education system in Taiwan. In our registration, we categorize our students with disability into 13 categories, and learning disability is one of the 13. However, we categorize our teacher in only disability or giftedness. We didn't categorize our special education teacher on disability into 13 categories. And also, we didn't categorize our special education services. Our teacher training and placement is considered non-categorical. And the placement, we only divided reinforcement or self-contained class, special school, itinerary services, and plus different professional service. So, according to our Ministry of Education, the request of the special education teacher focusing on disability require 48 credit hour, and it is divided into 3 types of the course. The 10 credit hour about regular education required course, and 28 course is focusing on disability, and 10 credit hour about curriculum adaptation and instruction of the special education needs. And there are different competences are included in different type of the courses. So, for example, in my department, it's 4-year special education training program, and we require special education pre-service training focusing on disability have to take 34 credit hour on special education course, and also 37 credit hour focusing on disability. And we require more courses than requirement by Ministry of Education, because we put more foundation theory and foundation for assessment, and also we put more field practicum, and also include all the disability, because we have to equip our students to work with all the disability. So to be a special education in Taiwan, they have to enter 4-year bachelor training, teacher training program in university, or postgraduate teacher training program in master program. And there are 13 institutes in Taiwan right now for bachelor degree, and 11 institutes in master program. And after this program, all the teacher training students have to pass national qualification test, and pass the test, they have to take 5-month field practicum, and after a practicum, they can get teacher certificate by Ministry of Education. Addition to the special education teacher certificate, special education teacher on disability, they can In those specialty sets, there are 6 specialty sets: needs for emotional behavior support, needs for behavior and language support, needs for visual support, needs for severe and multiple support, needs for assistant technology support, and needs for cognitive and learning support. And these needs is more related to this student with dyslexia. And let's take a close look of this specialty set. Needs for cognitive and learning support, pre-required learning disability and intellectual disability course, and also they have to take a 12 credit hour additional, and this 12 credit hour divided into 8 credit hour about the foundational theory and methodology, and 4 credit hour about educational practice. So foundational theory and mathematics is about theory of learning or cognitive of learning theory or subtype of learning disability or assessment of learning disability and learning strategy and basic learning skill training and self-care management. And educational practice is about case assessment, intensive individual intervention practice, or intervention on literacy, intervention on mathematics, or social skill training. And we have additional in-service training for special purpose. According to our assessment procedure, the high-risk student referred by parents or teacher have to administrate screen-based academic competence test. So we have a special teacher to do this, to administrate this test. And if student fail, then student go to remediation. And if the student fail in the remediation, the assessment teacher will administrate assessment for learning and disability. However, in Taipei, they require the assessment teacher have to report learning disability and subtype of the learning disability. So they have special training for educational diagnostician. So the educational diagnostician have to choose some special test depends on subtype of the learning disability. So if the special education teacher have educational diagnostician's competence, and they are more competent to diagnose a subtype of learning disabilities such like dyslexia or dysgraphia, and also they are more competent to identify of the compatibility of subtype like dyslexia plus ADHD, and they are more competent to design better IEP, including course for special needs or related professional services. And they are more competent to make stage career development plan, such like experience or exploration for a career. Addition to those in-service training, we have other professional development activity, just like a regular education teacher. We have professional development evaluation or professional learning community, online professional development club, or special education advisory group to provide on-site consultation. So we have various in-service training because the compulsory education from grade 1 to 9 is taken charge by local government. So identification system and assessment system and service training are different from different education administrative system. Therefore, assessment and special education service and quality of the IEP are varied from the local government. And the continued professional development determine the quality of the special education service for students with learning disability. Therefore, we hope we can promote more consensus and consistent professional development quality for our special education teachers. Thank you. Your comments and feedback are welcome, and you can visit my website and email me. Thank you for listening.